Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV. You see the title going across here. Y'all, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. Honey, I have been taking my birthday celebration to a whole new level. I have it's been a couple of weeks since I probably done any of the movie reviews and television reviews, and I'm here now. Housekeeping. If you want to support me for the free, hit that like button and also subscribe. And once you subscribe, you'll be open to a plethora of movies and television series that I have reviewed. You want to support me monetarily? My Cash App is scrolling down the bottom and memberships are open. So let's get into this episode. Now, let me tell you how quick this video is. This video, because I just watched the episode, so we're just going to kind of go over, excuse me, we're just going to kind of go over the highlights of this episode because I still have a couple of other episodes to review. But listen, as we left episode 5, you know, Adrian was coming at Jax with the gun. You had Lewis worried about who that baby belongs to. Is it JT? JT coming? JT? I'm sorry. Is it JT's baby or is it his baby? Him, me. Is the baby's him? I'm assuming hush. Because old school music just popped out, and I got so tickled because at the end we heard a little damn James. Anyway, I'm sliding off. I'm sliding off the roof. I'm so sorry. Let me pull myself back up. So this episode is a lot of stuff jumped out. The kids are, again, they're going through it because of the fact that their parents are in turmoil. The kids, they're doing natural kid stuff, but they're in turmoil. You see the girl is doing TikTok videos, dancing to a very salacious song. Her parents get onto her about that. She gets onto her brother. Her brother was going to snitch on her. And then she told him about a little drawer. And he was like, you ain't got no business knowing nothing about all of that. So the kids are going through the turmoil. You see that Jax is, and I am bouncing around. Because like I said, I just saw the episode, so I'm pulling out the things that are important right now because I don't want this video to be very long. You see Lewis. Lewis is confronting Tony because he wants to know if that baby is his. It's eating up after him if that baby is his. So he wants to know if that baby is his. He pretty much just forces her into getting a DNA test done while she's pregnant, which to me, the old school person in me is wait till the baby born. I mean, what you really gonna be doing at this point? And not to say that he wouldn't be helping and servicing in any of those things, but if you knew today and knowing 6 months from now, y'all let me know if the comments, if just my old schoolness is just getting under me. Because at this point, you know, don't worry me. Don't be worrying me. Do not be worrying me. The last thing I'm just of the belief the last thing a pregnant woman needs to be is worried. Yes, I do understand her behaviors got her in that situation. But still in all, when you're pregnant, you don't need to be worried about a whole other stuff. And what did it serve him? We'll get into that at the end. What did it serve him? So Corey is having all of these ideations of Jax while he's dreaming. He's thinking about Jax in carnal ways. And they seem to be doing very good in this case. They seem to, every witness that comes up, they seem to be debunking. I think that there was the 911 operator came up there, you know, trying to make it seem like the way that Chanel was talking to her indicated something. They debunked that. You had one of the coaches come up talking about how Chanel and he saw an argument between his player and Chanel and Chanel had started it. It was something about some scratches and things like that. And it ended up that another player, he supported somebody else who had ended up committing murder and things like that. So they kind of ate away at that. And let's get to the last person that I saw on the stand. Let's talk about Adrian real quick. Adrian kind of came through. Jax was able to get up there and to have Adrian confessed about the $30 million. So the $30 million is gone. He also confessed about the gambling ring and about old man in the black SUV. So we're gonna have to next episode, we're gonna when I review that one, we're gonna go through this one. But this right now, I'm just trying to hit the highlights. But the biggest thing that happened on this episode, oh, because you remember I had been talking about, y'all, who is this man that's stalking the DA? He slashed the tires. He's doing all of that. Is that her baby? Is that her baby's father? Who is he? Because he's doing way too much for the gram. And is this why she's not being able to focus and concentrate? Because she's coming in late to the court hearing. All of these things are going on. So this is going to be something. This is really going to be something. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that because on my I guess I can pull it up real quick. Let's pull up my I think this is the latest one? Yeah. I think this is the latest one, isn't it? So we have here no, I don't think this is the latest one, y'all. I don't want this video to be too long because I can't find what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is the latest one. Why the guys in the sneakers? Who hit JT in the head? Food thing. This is not the latest one. These two are. This is not the. Yes, this. I think this is the latest one. Yeah, there it is. This is the latest one. Okay, let's see. I thought we had put on here about the DA. Did I miss that? I must have missed it. But let's keep this up anyway. It's because some of the things that have been answered about the what's the big deal about the sporting. So we figure out that $30 million does not belong to Chanel. It does belong to this gambling ring. A whole lot of stuff was going on. We did find out Lewis's sex with Tony has been discovered. I don't remember if I heard anything about what he said to Chanel other than he visited her. Limo man owes the Japanese gangsters. Well, apparently it was a whole kind of sex ring, gambling ring, sex ring, or something like that. So we have kind of figured out the mystery of all of that. And I think, like I said, that was just a side plot for Adrian. Now that Adrian has confessed, I don't think it's going to be big issues we're going to get into, because remember I told you the things that happened with Chanel in that house where she didn't call the police about 2 hours. She washed some clothes. She did all of these different things, which is leading me to believe that one of her daughters or her cousin is the one that killed JT. And we will get into that pretty soon. So, Jax's secretary and her private investigator, they went they were looking for information on people, and they come outside with this limousine. The valet is hitting on her, and she's like, no, he's like, let him hit on you if we're gonna get some information. You not gonna have to date him or anything, just hit on him to get some information. They get some information. She has a inside at the hospital where somebody had sent her a picture where one of the workers at the hospital caught Tony coming in to get a DNA test. And so she was showing the picture to Jax. She shows Jax the picture. Well, Jax realizes that's her husband in the picture simply because his hand is bandaged and the way way his head is shaped and how he was leaning. She knew that was him all along. And then she started to add 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. And she started realizing her husband probably slept with Tony and he hadn't told her anything. And then, she had gone to her therapist and she was saying, I'm always feeling like another shoe was going to drop. I'm always feeling like another shoe was going to drop. So we are going to see what happens, because he decides that he was going to tell Jax what Jax already knows. And that's how we ended the episode. So here are my thoughts. I like the episode simply because of the fact that pretty much it got Adrian out the way. I didn't figure Adrian had killed anybody, but it gets him out of the way. And it also puts Chanel in a different light. People are now not looking at her. And I didn't realize they were losing jurors left and right. So they're down, all their, sounds like all of their alternates are gone. And now they're just with the main jury. And so if one more person leaves the jury, they're gonna have to mistrial. But anyway, this episode helped get rid of that side plot neatly to get Adrian out of the way. Jax was able to garner him some witness suppression or some security, because he know that this is going to be a big case for the feds to be able to handle, and they're going to need him to be a witness, and they're going to need for him to be alive, because messing with these gangs that deal with the prostitute and the trafficking and all of that other stuff, you know, if they're willing to be that divisive, you know, they are willing to knock you out of here. And that's just real. And let's just be real about that. They're willing to knock you out of here. I like that. I like that. Keeps that up. This is too small. But this keeps y'all from seeing the that's in my back. I like this little thing. But here are my overall thoughts about that episode. Again, they tied up Adrian's storyline really quick. Jax is now, we're moving into, I think we're getting like this. We're moving up into now Jax's personal connection with this case, because JT is out here having all these parties. Her husband went to this party. So now this case is actually affecting her married life, because of the fact that now her husband may be deposed on the stand to talk about JT, or to talk about some things that he doesn't really want to talk about at this point. I don't know about the storyline between Corey and his father. It pieced itself together, but basically all I got from it is that he was just, Corey wanted to know what made his father great, and he basically said, what made me great is that I was married. In other words, you get married and then you'll be great. I guess. It would have been it. I guess I would have loved to have seen them, or at least the father, be sitting in the case and point out something that he did not point out, or give him some more tips or just something. I would have loved to seen a more father-son bond than you just go on and get married, son, and let your wife do all this stuff. And then, I don't know. That bored me. It was just, I guess, just to humanize Corey a little bit, to get, to humanize him, and to let us know what his drive was. Okay. But the meat and potatoes of the story is this to me. We are now about to see whether Lewis's and Jax's marriage can survive a new baby. Now, granted, they were they were separated. Granted, they were separated. And granted that Jax had a man that was trying to kill her, versus him over there having a baby. But still, will this marriage survive this kind of stuff? Because now that Tony realizes that this man wants to be a father, Tony gonna be calling that man over there every day, every night. I can't handle this, I can handle that. But you remember, she said she was gonna handle all this by herself, but now she ain't gonna be able to do all of that. But will Jax's marriage handle that? Will that drive Jax into Corey's arms? Y'all let me know. All right, people. That's out. Sorry for the piss poor review, but next week we'll dive into more little things. So please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand it. I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye.